Alright, so after a few days of hiking, got something to show you. Prepare to be disgusted. First, alright, here's my socks, alright? Now, something you have to do sometimes is you have to clean your socks before you clean the socks. Are you ready for this? Seriously? This is going to be really gross, but I had these on for like 4 days, 5 days. Come on here. And that's just the first part.
Howdy, my name's Diamond Jim, and we're at the Comstock Gold Mill here in Virginia City, where we have the only daily operated stamp mill. Welcome to the Comstock Gold Mill. Come on in and I'll show you how gold was processed back in the 1800s. Alright, now right here is the old Arizona Comstock building, where they would store the ore. The ore would come out of the steel door back here onto the conveyor, down into the jaw crusher, up the conveyor belt, and down the chute. From here it would drop down into the feeder, all the way down to the feeder wheel, which would take the ore around and dump the ore into our stamp mill. This is a 2-stamp mill. The ore would be dumped down to the mortar, where there are 3 screens. These 2 stamps that weigh 1,000 pounds each would crush the ore down to powder. From there, the ore would come out onto the amalgamation table, down into the sand trough, up the pipe, over to the water tank, down into the pulsator jig. From there it was separated. The heavier pieces would stay at the bottom of the jig. The lighter material would come down the pipe onto our shaker table. Now from here, the ore would be shaken, and because the gold was heavier, it would stay at the top of the table. All the dirt and rocks would wash over the slats into the gutter and be disposed. Eventually, the gold that stayed at the top would work its way down the angle section, wind up downstairs, where it was taken to cleaning and drying stations, and then depending on what the company wanted to do, they would either melt it down or store it in vaults. Like I said, you can't see this anywhere else. This is the only daily operating stamp mill, and I'm really proud of that.
Dude, it's awesome. So I appreciate you bringing me down here, man. This is great. After a really interesting day and meeting a lot of cool people here, I've got a little more stuff to do tomorrow. But Darlene actually just hooked me up with hot dogs and a drink. It's a bucket of drinks and water. What a wonderful lady. Great place too. All right. We don't know. Rosie may show up tonight. I just can't freak out if she does, but I've been told she's around. All right, we're taking off from our Virginia City this morning. There's so much history here. I could spend a week just hanging out here. There's the Mark Twain Museum, because Mark Twain actually started writing here and actually changed his name to avoid some politicians that carried guns, believe it or not. Heading out to Carson City. Like I said, I could stay here and film all week. There's so much stuff to talk about and so much history here. Then I could stay at the Silver Queen. Darlene's the awesomest person ever. Back in, ready to roll. hiking on the Realm Trail, hoping to get to California today. I'm about 8 miles maybe from Incline Village, I think, and then from there it's another 4 to the border, give or take. So that'll be about a 17-mile day. I don't know if there's anywhere to camp right there, but California, baby, hopefully today. Woo! If not, another day in Nevada. It's all good. It's gorgeous. I'm just glad to be here. Ecstatic.